Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Munce Report as we recap a winning week for the stable and look ahead to this week's racing action. Trainer Chris Munce is here to bring us all the latest news and previews. Welcome, mate, and congrats on a winning start to the season. 2 winners on the board to get things underway. The first of those being Dash for Dreams, who scored a dominant win courtesy of a great ride from Justin Huxtable.
Yeah, thanks, Adam. No, it was great. It was good to see this mare break through for a win, well-deserved win too, I must say. She's been racing very honestly all prep, and she's pretty deep into a prep now. She's had 5 or 6 runs, but she seems to be holding together really well, and it was just terrific to see her win and stretch out the last part of the race the way she did. So it was congratulations to Jim and Sharon Young.
Yeah, well done to Connections there. She obviously stretched out at the end, didn't she? Really went on with the win. And so too did Super Bowl Sunday, who made it 6 career wins with a strong all-the-way win under Manu Potgieter. And speaking of, once again, this is why it pays to watch the show. You expected this horse to run well, and you also flagged Manu as one to watch for the future last week. So well done all around.
Yeah, look, this Super Bowl Sunday is a lovely horse. Just a gentleman. You'd love to have a stable full of horses like him. There's no fuss. He gets in, does his business, and does it the best he can. And his run at the Gold Coast wasn't all that bad on a track that I think as he gets older, he's not handling any sort of tracks with any giving him. I think he really just likes his firm tracks to race on. And the fact then that we put Manu on to take a bit of weight off his back just all added up to a good result. He's a good young rider, I think, this Manu. I think he's a young boy with a bright future, and he's still got a little bit to learn. Like he still claims 2 kilos at the provincials, but I think he's a young lad with a bright future.
Yeah, no doubt he would have been happy with the performance. Had a double at Townsville the day prior, and then got Super Bowl home.
Yeah, that's right. And he rode a filly for me yesterday at Doom and Vital Source. He was unlucky, but wasn't through anything of his fault. He just sort of was stopped for run on the corner, but he rode the filly very well, and she was very unlucky not to win.
Yeah, obviously held up at a crucial stage there and then still stormed home. So could have even been a bigger week for the stable. But, yeah, well done to all the connections there. And also congratulations to the Munce Racing faithful who took advantage of the juicy $4 price push from Unibet on Cavac last week following Chris's push on the show. And, Chris, you must have been happy with his run there.
Very happy. Yeah, look, I did expect it, though. I must say his work in the last 3 weeks had improved enormously, and which it had to do. He'd sort of, his first couple of runs had been a bit lackluster, but just the horse in himself had brightened up. His coat had cleaned up, and just being able to do a few different things with him in track works, I think, helped to get. All that wasn't a win. It was certainly a much improved effort, and it was a good result all around.
Sure was. So, yeah, no, well done there. And you've also added some new blood to the team this week with a tried horse named Glamzell, who you purchased from the English digital online sale. Tell us a little bit about her and what attracted you to her.
Yeah, look, I'm a bit of a fan of the Headwaters. They're just starting to come with a bit of gusto, and I think this mare, she's relatively consistent with her form. She's still a maiden, but she's only lightly raced, and I just felt that up here, change of scenery, dry tracks, I think could be seen to advantage, and she's a lovely style of them there. So it looks pretty adaptable with as far as distances go. Well, she seems to be able to get anywhere from 1,200 out to a mile, and that should suit this sort of racing up here in Queensland.
Yeah, and I guess you mentioned in recent weeks you're working with a lot of babies at the moment, so I guess she gives you a point of difference there, and established she's a 4-year-old mare. She's had 10 starts for 5 placings in Victoria for Anthony Friedman, so a horse that you'd think's up and running and ready to go.
My word, look, she would have been well looked after down there, and coming up here to a bit lesser grade, I would think that her ability should stack up quite nicely up here.
Very good. Well, if anyone is interested in finding out more about getting into the ownership there, then contact admin@munceracing.com.au. All right, well, that's the wrap-up of the week and what's going on news-wise. So let's get into the weekend preview. Still a little quiet on the runner front. Gold Coast Saturday, there's 2 runners entered there. All sorted and 1 more Pinot. All sorted entered for a maiden plate over the 1,000 for Vishan Venkaya. She trialled well recently and is also a dual acceptor for Sunshine Coast on Sunday.
Yeah, she is, and she's been a late maturing sort of filly. This girl, plenty of size about her, and she's always been a filly in the past that sort of struggled with the pressure of stable life. But this time around, she's improved enormously. And I thought her trial the other day was very good. We just rode her a little bit quieter. She's a filly with quite a deal of speed, but just lacks that strength at the finish. So we elected to try and ride her a little bit more conservatively in the jump out the other day or trial, and I thought she went quite nicely. So the fact that she's drawn well on the weekend, wherever we run her, gives her a chance to be able to get the right sort of run. And I think whatever she does this weekend, she'll still improve a lot again, but she's in the right races to kick off in.
Okay, very good. So, yeah, barrier 4 at both venues. And Manu booked to ride if she does run at the Sunshine Coast on Sunday. The other runner at the Gold Coast Saturday is One More Pinot, and entered for a benchmark 62 over the 1100 metres with Justin Huxtable aboard. He's third emergency here, and hasn't been far away at the past 2 starts.
No, he's going very well. He's due for a win. He looks great, this horse. Obviously, he's still got to get a run on Saturday at the Gold Coast, but it'd be a nice race for him if he can. He's fit and healthy, and I like the fact that Justin's going to be able to ride him down there, and he knows the horse and knows what he's like. So just hope he gets a run.
Sure. Okay. Well, barrier 7 for him if does get a run, as we mentioned, third emergency there. We then move over to the Sunshine Coast on Sunday. The other runner with all sorted is Better Rush, who's entered for a Fillies and Mares Class 2 1,000 metres. She's been a model of consistency this preparation, 3 placings from her past 3 starts, and looking to break through here. Also nominated for Bow Desert on Tuesday, so you've got a couple of options with her.
Yeah, well, look, the race on Sunday is a Class 2. She's eligible for a Class 1, obviously, and the plate conditions probably don't have her very well placed in a race like this. That's why I'm just sort of keeping my options open to Bow Desert on the Tuesday. If she happens to draw well there, I would suggest that we take her there to that race. But she's racing very consistently, looks great, and she's holding her form quite well.
Yeah, well, she's been knocking on the door. And as you mentioned, the Bow Desert race, the Fillies and Mares ratings band 0 to 58. So we'll keep an eye on scratchings and where you decide to go there. So that's the 3 runners heading out over the weekend and the next few days anyway. So good luck to everyone. Good luck to Connections, and hopefully you can add to the winning tally.
All right, Adam. Thanks very much.